Hey YouTube, this is just going to be a quick review of the key bar, including some pros and cons of getting one. I'm going to start with the cons on this one. The two biggest cons that I see with the key bar, number one is the expense. They are expensive, much more so than a regular keychain or anything that you probably already have. But with the expense, I really think you're getting a quality item. And if you look at it like you're going to have this long term, 10 years or more, and you break it down what it costs you per year, it's really not that much. You know, you're talking a few dollars per year if you break it down over 10 years or so of carrying it. Also, if I look back at all the keychains I've had since I've started driving, all the souvenir keychains and lucky rabbit feet and all those goofy things that I bought, I've probably spent more on keychains in the last 10 years before I had the key bar than what the key bar costs. So if it's something that you know you're going to use and that you think you're going to use long term, I don't think it's that expensive if you look at it that way. But it is a pretty significant expense right away. Depending which model you get, they can be, $50 and up. You can get more inexpensive knockoff models, on eBay and things, but I think with that stuff you kind of get what you pay for, and to me, Key Bar is the nicest product out there for this type of thing. So the expense is definitely a con. It's not a huge con to me, but it is something to think about if you're considering getting one. They are expensive. The second con, I think, is the weight. They are a little bit more heavy compared to just having a key ring. That's why I chose the aluminum model. It's the super lightweight. I don't know if it's the lightest one they have, but it's pretty light. You can get brass or copper, and those ones look really cool, but they're a little bit heavier. I like the lighter weight. But another thing with the weight is with it clipping to your pocket, you don't notice it as much because it's not sitting down in your pocket. But it is a little bit weightier compared to just a regular keyring. Let's go to the pros. One of the biggest pros to me is the comfort. I hated having keys jumbled up down in my pocket with keys going every which way and poking me in the leg, and when you went to get them out, they're getting tangled on things, and so the comfort of just not having a jumbled up mess of keys in the bottom of your pocket was a big thing to me. Along those same lines, it's definitely quieter. Their motto is "Stop the noise." Keys jingling and jangling in your pocket, it doesn't make any noise. The next thing I think is there's some great accessories for the key bar as a pro. There's a comb on there, the titanium comb. That's great for me. I have a beard, and so going out to a restaurant or whatever, it's nice to be able to whip that out and kind of subtly run it through my beard to make sure there's not food in there. I've got a bottle opener on there also. They have flash drives and all kinds of different things you can attach to the key bars. I've even seen knives, fold-out knives, and lots of different stuff. Lots of cool accessories you can add to your key bar if you feel so inclined. It's kind of a cool function of the key bar. The next pro in my mind is the pocket space that it frees up. If you're into EDC and you're into carrying a lot of stuff, you want to free up space in your pockets, and so by this clipping to your pocket, it saves a lot of space down in your pocket. I can now drop a lightweight knife and a small flashlight in my pocket, whereas before with a set of keys in there and then a pocket knife and a flashlight, it started to feel pretty crowded in there. So with the key bar clipped to your pocket, it definitely frees up more space for other things to carry down in your pocket. Another kind of cool benefit or pro I think of the key bar is it makes you think critically about your keys, and it makes you go on a kind of what I would call a key diet. Really think about which keys are necessary and which ones aren't. It's kind of fun and with the key bar to try different combinations of keys and try to figure out what works best for you. And I figured out pretty quick which keys I could take off and didn't use regularly, and it was kind of nice to just go through and weed some keys out and cut down some of the excess and really get down to a minimal set of keys that would work for me every day. The last kind of cool pro I think is just that it's fun. It's something different, and for me, I like different things. Definitely a conversation starter. It's kind of I don't know if you'd call it cool, but it's something different compared to a regular keychain, and to me, that's appealing to me, to have something different than everybody else or not what everybody else has. So just kind of a fun, cool thing, conversation starter. Definitely another pro there. So weighing all those pros and cons, I would definitely recommend the key bar if you're thinking about getting one. It's well worth the money. It's a quality product. I think it's something you could wear with pride for 10, 15, 20 years. So anyway, guys, check out the key bar if you have not. They're a lot of fun. They're a great value in my opinion. Definitely worth checking out. Thanks, guys. Take care. God bless.